Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today is the 1st of October 2019. I hope that you can all see my screen that I'm sharing. And can I please ask the ST to select a student who can start the class with me?
Assalamualaikum. Can we have A7342, please?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that number, please?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. What's your ID number, please, beta?
7342.
42. A7342. Jazakallah. Okay, so we are going to start our class now. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So can you please start by reciting Ta'awudh?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, good. I like the fact that you tried to pronounce the Ain. That was very good indeed. And I like the fact that when you said A'udhu Billah, that was exactly the right way to pronounce the Lam of Allah when it is preceded by Kasra.
Jazakallah.
And the only thing I would say is this word here. So when you said Minashay, the shay has to be quite deep, so you must pronounce it properly. Minashay, like that. And you see this letter here that I'm pointing at with my arrow and I'm circling. That is a ta. And it has a thick sound, okay? So when you pronounce it, you must say Minashaytanir rajim, okay? Very minor error.
Okay.
That was well done. Okay, now we're going to the starting prayer and we're going to begin reciting by saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Can you recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, please?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi
Okay, sorry, go on.
shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa halul.
Stop. Could you please recite from Wayassirli and please pay attention to this here. Do you see this at the top of my letter?
Okay.
Mud. What does mud mean?
It means that you need to prolong it.
Yes. And did you prolong it? Try again, okay?
No. Okay.
Start from wa here.
وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي وَحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِّسَانِي يَفْقَهُوا قَوْلِي.
Good. Can you please read the English translation?
Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me, and remove every impediment from my speech that people may understand easily what I say.
Very nice. Okay, and the next prayer, please.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
Okay. Did you see? I think you knew what you did there. What was that? I think you pronounced this letter incorrectly. Would you like to recite it again? You know how to pronounce this one because I heard you recite it before correctly. So let's do it again.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
Good. Just a small, very small point that when we pronounce the kasra sound, we must say Rabbi, okay? Not Rabbi. Rabbi zidni ilma. Very good. Okay. And could you please read the English translation?
Oh my Lord, increase me in my knowledge.
Very good. And the next one, please.
Rabbi inni inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir.
Okay, so again, very nice. Rabbi, you took my teaching on board. Very good. And just here I will say, we need to elongate that joining. You see the noon mushaddad, that is also called noon gunna, right? So we must make sure that we just pronounce it with elongation of the sound. So we say Rabbi inni, like that, okay? Spend a little bit more time on that. Okay, but otherwise it's
Okay.
good. Okay, and can you read the English translation, please?
My Lord, I am in need of whatever good thou mayest send down to me.
Very good. And the last one, please.
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
Very good. ربنا تقبل منا. That's the only thing I would say. You need to work on your noon, okay? So after this lesson, just make sure you practice gunna and meme gunna. If you go onto YouTube, you'll see our classes online, and they teach the how to pronounce the tartil classes online, and you can see that they mention noon gunna and meme gunna, and that's the only thing you need to practice. Otherwise, very good.
Okay.
Please read.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Hang on a minute, you need to read the English translation.
Okay. Our Lord, accept this from us. For you are all hearing, all knowing.
Jazakallah. Okay,
Jazakallah.
that was our starting prayers. And now I will ask the TA to read out the G2 class etiquettes, please.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum.
Mashallah, I've seen that a lot of students have signed in correctly, so I won't be going over the longer version of our information as to how to sign in. If you're not aware how to sign in, you can contact us. There's an email at the end, and then I'll explain to you how you can do that. So these are our class etiquettes. So before the lesson, you're expected to perform wuzu, which is ablution, just as you would for namaz. You're expected to cover your head. Please have revised your lesson from yesterday and have done the homework. Please sit with an adult in a quiet room. If you could have your audio off, and please don't unmute yourself. We'll be doing that for you. Could you have your video switched off? Can you please log in with the correct ID? And as you know by now, the correct ID will be A7 followed by 3 numbers, or N8 followed by 3 numbers too. Can I just say something? A couple of IDs have signed in wrong. That's okay. If you have signed in wrong, we will put you into the waiting room. We'll give you 10 minutes and we'll put you into the waiting room. If you do find yourself in the waiting room, please check your ID and see if it's correct. Also, if you have any figures, any letters or anything after the number, we will also put you in the waiting room, and you're going to have to correct it before you can come back in. If you could, sorry, DT, if you could just scroll down a bit, please. Jazakallah. During the lesson, can you please listen attentively to the class? Can you recite the verses alongside online recitation? Do not raise your hand unless you're requested to do so. After the lesson, please revise the lesson and complete your assigned homework. And the contact information, should any issue arise, is info@nqc.org.uk. Please be reminded, these classes offer additional support to learning. They are not a replacement for one-to-one learning at home. Okay. DT, sorry, would you like me to introduce the next?
Yes, please. Jazakallah.
So the next surah we're going to be doing is Surah Al-Ghashiyah. This is chapter 88 of the Holy Quran, and it is situated in the 30th part. According to the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this and Surah Al-Ala were recited by him in Jummah and Eid prayers. Al-Ghashiyah means the overwhelming calamity. This could refer to the Day of Judgment, when everyone will be held to account for their misdeeds and may be punished. Today we will learn to recite verses 1 to 5, and the day teacher will now recite those verses. Please read along with her and pay particular attention to the pronunciation as well as the recitation rules which are being followed. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah TA. So I hope that everyone is listening attentively, and I'm going to now recite verses 1 to 5 of Surah Ghashiyah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هل أتاك حديث الغاشية وجوه يومئذ خاشعة عاملة ناصبة تسلى نارا حامية. Okay, I have now recited the first five verses of Surah Al-Ghashiyah. And can I please ask ST to choose a student who I can go through the verses with?
Can we have A7327, please?
A7327. Assalamu alaikum.
आपको चूज दिया
A7327.
आप हो
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Can I just remind participants that they shouldn't be on their cameras?
Pardon?
No, I'm talking to the other people. Some people are switching on their cameras and I've asked them not to. Okay,
Oh, sir.
827. So, can you please start the recitation with the awwal to begin with?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, first of all, let's go through the awwal again. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Excellent. So, when we start reciting, these are 4 different letters, yeah? There's alif, there's ayn, there's waw, and there's dhal. So I need to hear you when you're reciting. Make sure that you're reciting each of those letters, okay? So alif will be pronounced as a, and then a'udhu. Can you say that for me? A'udhu.
أعوذ.
Okay, you're saying zoo like zoo, but it's not. Dhal, this letter here,
Yeah.
I highlight it, pronounce by putting your tongue in between your teeth.
Dhal.
Not like Z,
Dhal.
letter Z in the alphabet. This is dhal.
Dhal.
Good. So can you say that again? A'udhu.
أعوذ.
Okay, you said Z again, like Z in the English language. We're not saying Z, we're saying dhal. Okay? A'udhu.
أعوذ.
Very good. Excellent. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Repeat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, so here as well, this needs to be pronounced with a thick sound. شيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, so again, ayn has to be pronounced correctly, dhal has to be pronounced correctly, and ta has to be pronounced correctly. This is not the letter T of the English language. This is the letter ta. Your tongue has to touch the roof of your mouth, ta, against the front teeth. Ta. Can you say that for me?
Dal.
Yes, exactly.
Dal.
Not dal, ta. The name of the letter is ta. Okay? Shaytan.
Dal.
Good. So again, This is something for you to practice after the lesson. All right? Right. Now we will go in.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will go into our next part. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, what comes after A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem? What's the next thing we recite? Can you recite it, please? What I've selected here for you? A7327.
Hello?
Yeah, is that A7327?
Amina. Hello?
Yeah, is that A7327?
Yeah, someone muted me. It said host muted me, so I was
So,
confused for a second.
okay, can you recite what I've highlighted?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, when you pronounce the ha in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, you must make sure it's a thick sound. That sound has to come from the back of your throat, okay? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, like that. Okay?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Good, better. Okay, let's go to the next verse. Can you read it for me, please? I'll highlight this verse.
Allah lataka.
Stop. Stop. A7. Stop. Let's start again. So this first letter is ha. Okay? Ha with fatha on it. And you are joining it to the lam with a jazm on it. Hal. Okay? And this,
Hal.
which you lam, is not actually lam. This is an alif with a fatha on it. So it's ah. Okay? Hal ataka hadithul ghashiyah. Okay, so let's read that, please.
Hal ataka
Okay, that's stop A7327. That is a dal. Okay, maybe you're not used to seeing it like that, but that is a dal. Hal ataka
yeah.
hadithul ghashiyah. Okay, so this is another way, it's introducing you to another way of writing. So, hal
Okay.
ataka ha.
Hal.
Remember this ha? Yeah, it's a thick sound, and then dal, di, ghashiyah. Let's do it again.
Hal atika ha.
Stop, A7327. This is not the. You see this line here? This
Yeah.
is it's not the, it's ta, okay? Try again. Don't worry, try again. We're all here to learn.
Okay. Hal ataka ha yutu.
Stop. Okay, I think you're having a bit of trouble with this one. It's hal ataka hadithul. Okay? You see this is a
Hadithul.
ta.
Yeah.
Hadithul.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hadithul.
Yeah, hadithul, because you're going to join Islam here. Hadithul ghashiyah. So,
Okay.
start
Hal ataka hadithul ghasiyah.
ghashiyah. Good. Okay. One more.
Ujuhu yawma.
Yawma. Good. And then you see this. This is Hamza.
Yeah.
Hamza has kasra underneath it, so it's going to be each sound. Wujuh yawma i. And then this is zal again. Remember zal?
Dal.
Yeah, so this has kasratain underneath it. It's got the double kasra, so it will be then. Yawma idin.
Yawma'idhin.
So start again from the
Okay.
start from
U.
start from wu.
Okay. Wujuhu umaili kashiu.
Okay, 87327. I think we need to work a little bit harder on your repetition. So, wu, keep it short. Ju, elongate it. Yeah, wuju. Yeah, wuju. Yawma'idhin khashi'ah. Try again.
Wujuhu yaw.
Okay, stop. There's no u, just wuju. Then it's hun. Do you see this hun here? Ha?
Yeah.
The matain on it. So that will be hun. There's no u anywhere. Wujuhun. But then there is mushaddad ya here. Ya mushaddad. You have to then join it to the hun. Say wujuhun yawma'idhin khashi'ah. Start again.
Wujuhu
Ma. Yawma.
yawma
I.
I
Yeah, and then dal with the kasratain will be then.
then
And then this is kha. You can see the kha with alif, so it's elongated. Kha. And then shi'a. Yeah, finish off the verse, please. A7327.
khashia.
Good. Okay, Jazakallah. TA, could I please have another student?
343
Did you say A7343?
and 8343.
Oh, sorry, N8343. Assalamu alaikum, N8343.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, would you like to read Ta'awudh and then Bismillah, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nice.
هل أتاك حديث الغاشية.
Okay. The only mistake I see, and I'm sorry, I think I made this mistake myself when I was reciting, is that gha is a thick sound. So we don't say ghashiyah, we say ghashiyah. Okay? So
Yeah.
please just repeat that for me with the thick sound.
هل أتاك حديث الغاشية.
Very nice. Okay, next.
وجوه يومئذ خاشعة.
Okay.
عاملة ناصبة.
Okay. Can you please just pronounce that letter for me again? Okay. Is it R though? It's not alif. What letter is that? Do you know the name of the letter?
Ain.
Ain, not ain. Ain is not a letter. It's ain. Can you say that for me?
Ain.
Good. So how will we pronounce it with alif after it and fatha on top of it? Very nice. Could you please repeat that verse?
عاملة ناصبة
Nasiba. Good. And the last verse, please.
تصلى نارا حامية.
Very nice. Jazakallah. Okay, TA, please could we have another? Oh, I'm sorry. We have now completed the teaching of the verses 1 to 5 because it is now actually time to create a breakout room. I think you are all used to this. So I've selected 4 students to go with our TA into a breakout room. TA, are you there?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
Walaikum assalam. So I'm going to open the breakout room now, and
Yes.
I've selected 4 students to go with you. So
That's
you
fine.
can hear the homework, which was all of Surah Al-Ala and all of Surah Fatiha. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Can I just remind students, if you are asked, please, okay, going into the breakout room. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Yeah, if you get the prompt on your screen to join the breakout room, students, please accept the invitation. Okay, so the rest of the class who are still with me, we are going to now revise our homework. And I hope that all of you have learned your homework. The homework was to memorize all of Surah Fatiha, which I'm sure all of you already know, but it was to memorize it with the correct pronunciation. And also it was to learn Surah Al-Ala, all the verses of Surah Al-Ala with the correct pronunciation. So now can I ask ST to please choose a student to recite either Surah Al-Fatiha or Surah Al-Ala, whatever they would like.
Can we have M8336, please?
N8336. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Is that N8336?
Yes.
Okay. So N8336, which homework have you learned? Do you know all of Surah Fatiha by heart?
Yes.
Okay. And have you learned it with the correct pronunciation?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. So shall we start? So I don't want you to look at the screen. I've put the Surah Fatiha on the screen for everybody else, but you cannot look at the screen because you told me that you already know it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Ta'awuz first.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, that was a good effort. The only thing I would say is this ayn. It seems to be difficult for everyone, doesn't it? A'udhu. It can only come with practice. You have to keep practicing it, but good start. Okay. And then what's next after a'udhu?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. Carry on.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Okay, stop.
Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Stop. Okay. Here. Can you see what I've highlighted?
Yes.
What's that letter?
Yes.
Yeah? What's that letter, please? The one I colored yellow.
Ain.
And how do we pronounce it?
Ain.
Okay, and when it's written like that with the vertical fatha on top, how will we recite it?
You have to make it a little bit long.
Long, good. And can you give me that ayn sound again?
Ain.
Ah, like that. Can you say that for me?
Ain.
Ayn, good. So it'll be Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, right? Alameen. Can you say that?
Alameen.
So it's not ah, it's ayn. It has to come from the very back of your throat.
I.
Good. Okay. So carry on to the next verse, please. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Then what's next after that?
Rahmanur Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in.
Okay, stop. Stop. Let's just go over this word here. So here we can see, can you see the one I've colored in yellow?
Yes.
Yes, when you were reciting it, I couldn't tell which letters you were saying. It's very important that when we recite the Quran that we pronounce each letter separately so that the person who's listening to our recitation can understand what's being said. Okay? So this word is pronounced nasta'in. Can you say that?
Nasta'in.
Good. Okay. Carry on.
Iyyaka ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Okay. So I think towards the end there, you just wanted to finish off, didn't you? But what we have to make sure is that yes, it's one thing. It's one thing to please could we not have so much noise. It's one thing to memorize the surah, which you have done, but you must learn the correct pronunciation. Okay. So, for example, in verse 6, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. There are a few different letters here to pronounce and they're complicated. Okay, the first is this sad here, the one I'm circling. Can you see?
Yeah.
Sleep, like that. It's a different sound to the scene, which is here. That's a soft one, and this is a thick one. Sleep. And then the ra as well. When it's like this, it's a thick ra. And then you have your ta. Yeah? Remember I was teaching the other student how to pronounce ta.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Siratal. Okay? There's a yes. Say siratal for me.
Siratal.
Good. Siratal. Then musta. And then you see this kaf here. This is a thick sound. This is your qalqala sound. This is the one that you have to really also pay attention to. Mustaqim. You said mustaqim. That's not correct. Okay? So this is just something to revise as we go on because it's still early days in our class, but I'd like you to revise the pronunciation of these difficult letters. Okay? Then here again, the beginning of the next verse. And then do you see these little letters at the end?
Yeah.
You must pause, which you didn't do. You must pause, okay, when you're reciting.
Okay.
All right. And then غير. You say غير المغضوب. Okay, this is a dad. This also is a difficult sound to pronounce. مغضوب عليهم. Not عليهم. That's not right. عليهم. Okay, can you say عليهم for me?
Alayhim.
Good. So when you're reciting, I want to hear that, okay? غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. See, it's a different sound. It's not za, it's wala, like this. You're going to make you're going to open your mouth and as if you're saying the o sound, and then you're going to say do, like that. Wala do. And because it has mud on it, it's going to be elongated. Wala do. And then do you see here a lam? And it has a shadda on it. At the end of that do, we have to join it to the lam. Wala dallin. Can you say that for me?
ولا الضالين.
Yeah, so just make the dha a bit longer because it has a mud there. We've got to elongate that sound for several seconds, okay? ولا الضالين. Can you do that?
ولا الضالين.
Better, better. Okay. So these are just some things for you to practice, okay? Jazakallah. Other than that, you memorized it. Wow. Okay. ST, Jazakallah to N8336,
Jazakallah.
the next student.
Can we have N8348, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Sorry, could you say
देखो कितनी अभी गलतियां हैं ठीक है इसको वो उन्होंने कहा कि मेमोराइज करने की
excuse me, N833, and what was the last number of your ID?
N8348.
348. Sorry. N8348. Okay. So, have you memorized Surah Al-Ala?
No, I haven't.
You haven't at all? Not even the first few verses?
I've done a little bit, but I've forgotten.
Oh dear, what a shame. Because you know, tonight you're going to get some more homework, and then it's going to become more and more difficult if you haven't learnt those verses. Okay? You know that our classes are also recorded and they are on they are put on YouTube. So make sure that you watch them back as well to help you memorize those verses. Okay. Are you sure you can't recite a few verses of Surah Al-Ala for me?
I can do about 1 and 2.
Okay, that's fine. So let's start with Ta'awuz first, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay. So that was just, you needed to make sure that you are pronouncing the ta properly. Okay? And the ain. Everybody needs to practice pronunciation of ain. Other than that, it was good. Okay. What's next?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, you did this ha very well. And then I think you forgot when you did ha. This ha is also with a thick voice, okay? Thick sound.
Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The ha of Allah is soft, but the other ha, this ha, and this ha, they are both thick. Can you repeat?
Yes. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Good. Okay. What have you memorized from Al-Ala?
Up to verse 3, I think.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la. Allazi khalaqa fasawwa. Wallazi qaddara fahada.
Okay, stop. Okay, do you see what I've highlighted here?
Yes.
It's this one as well. So again, the ha, that just needs to be, just pay attention when you're reciting. Make sure that you are pronouncing it correctly. But I did like that you pronounced this part correctly, where the alif joined the ain. You did a'la, that's nice. Alladhi. Do you remember I was saying before as well? This is not Z of the English language. This is a dhal. So put your tongue in between your teeth. Alladhi. Okay? Alladhi khalaqa. Yeah, this is the qalqala letter. Qaf. Khalaqa. Fasawwa. And then when you started verse 4, you said vallazi. It's not a va. This is a wa. Okay? Like the W sound in English. Wa. Walladhi. Can you say it for me?
والذي
Good. وَالَّذِي قَدَّرَ. This should be short and you elongated it. You said قَدَّرَ. It's قَدَّرَ. Can you say that, please?
قدر فهدى.
Very nice. Okay. Jazakallah. So, memorized. Yeah? Of Surah
Pardon?
Al-Ala? Is that all that you'd memorized of Surah Al-Ala?
Yes, so far.
Okay. Okay. Jazakallah. Otherwise, the melody was nice. I was just working a little bit on your pronunciation. Okay? And ensure
Okay.
that you don't elongate where you are not supposed to. Where it's supposed to be short, keep it short. Where you're supposed to elongate, you elongate. Just a little bit of work required on your pronunciation. Make sure you keep watching the YouTube videos and you learn that pronunciation. Jazakallah. Okay, ST, please can we have one more child? I think we have time for one more child to recite the homework.
Can we have N8330, please?
8330.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you, N8330?
Good.
Okay. And have you learned the homework?
I know Surah Al-Ala to verse 5, but I'm still doing the rest.
Okay, that's all right. That's good progress. So shall we hear that from you? Why don't you start with Awuz, please? You can see my screen, but you're not supposed to read it because you're supposed to have memorized it, but it's okay. For Awuz, I'll let you read it. Okay, start N8330.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى.
Stop, please. When I say stop, just stop. Okay, Jazakallah. All right. So let's start from the beginning. Could you please recite what I've highlighted? Whoops. Hold on a minute, sorry.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, so again, you see this that I'm circling. This is the ha of the word Allah, and this is a soft ha. Okay, but this ha here, oops, sorry, this ha here and this ha here are both to be pronounced with a thick sound. Okay, so we should hear the difference when you're reciting. So could you repeat that? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Very good. That was such a big difference. Okay, and can you please do the next verse?
Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la.
Okay, stop. So, sabbi was fine. And then you see this ha? Guess what? It's the same as this ha here. Okay, so it needs that thick sound. Sabbihisma. Yeah? So just remember that because we haven't finished with this verse yet. Rabbikal, that was good. And then here, you need to make sure you're pronouncing the ayn. A'la. Okay, I'll read this verse and then you read it after me and you will hear the difference, okay? Sabbihisma rabbikal a'la. Okay, now you read it.
Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la.
Okay, so just need to work on your ha, but you had memorized it, which is good. Okay, the next verse.
Allazi khalaqa fasawwa.
No. Okay. This letter. What is that letter?
Zal.
Okay, but is it zal? Do you remember I've been saying that this is not Z sound like in English? Yeah? It is Dal. You have to put your tongue, yes, your tongue in between your teeth. Dal, like that. Can you say that for me?
Dal.
Good. الذي خلق فسوى. And here, so this is also qalqala, so with a fixed sound. Can you repeat that verse, please?
الذي خلق فسوى.
Good. Okay. Now, you said that you had learned a few more verses. Carry on.
والذي قدر فهدى.
Okay.
والذي أخرج المرعى.
Okay.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Okay. So I think you've not memorized this. Did you memorize faja'alahu as well? This verse?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So again, well done for memorizing 6 verses. And we just need to work on our pronunciation. Okay. So you can see the letters I've highlighted. Dhal, Qaf, yeah, Ain. And this one is a tricky one as well. Tha. Again, you're going to put your tongue in between your teeth. It's not seen, it's tha. Can you say that for me?
Sa.
Good. Or tha'an, yeah? So you must make sure that you are pronouncing it correctly. Otherwise, well done for memorizing verses 1 to 6 in Surah Al-Ala. Okay, ST, I think we have
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, and I think we have time for one more student. If you can pick from A, please.
Can we have A7342, please?
We had A7342 for the starting prayer, so can we pick somebody else? Jazakallah.
Can we have A7348, please?
A7348.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. A7348, are you there?
I meant A7347.
A7347.
Assalamu alaikum.
347, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. And have you memorized any of the verses of Surah Al-Ala?
Yes, I've memorized the whole thing.
You've memorized the whole thing? Okay. I'm sorry, I don't have time to hear the whole surah from you.
Verse 8.
Till verse 8. Okay, that's better because I've only got 2 minutes. So if we can do this, are you sure that you've memorized all 8 verses?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with ta'awuz, please.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Okay, so the ayn and dhal, these are 2 things that we must make sure that we are pronouncing correctly, okay? For next time, write this down, ayn and dhal, everybody in the class. We've got to make sure we're pronouncing it correctly. Okay, carry on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, so again, the ha of Allah and the ha of Rahman and Rahim, these are 2 different sounds. So please revise what I was saying before about how to pronounce them. Okay,
Yes.
carry on.
Sabbihisma rabbikal a'la. Allazi khalaqa fasawwa. Wallazi qadara fahada. Wallazi akhrajal ma'ra. Faja'alahu husa'an ahwa. Sanukri'uka fala tansa. Ila ma sha Allah. Innahu ya'lamul jahra ma yakfa.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Wanuyassiruka li-
Okay, that's enough, Jazakallah. Okay, yes, I agree that you have memorized verses 1 to 8 of Surah Al-A'la, but there are some pronunciation errors, okay? So I would like you to make sure for next time that you are pronouncing your ha correctly, you are pronouncing dhal
Yes.
correctly, you're pronouncing qaf correctly, you're pronouncing the dhal again, and this one, qaddara fahada. These are all short. Do you see?
Yeah.
But I heard you recite qaddara fahada. That is wrong. That will change the meaning of the word. Okay? So you
Okay.
make sure that you pronounce it correctly. That's just points for next time.
Okay.
Walladhi. You see there's a mud there above the ya. So that means the sound must be elongated. Akhrajal mar'a. Again, the ayn need the correct pronunciation. فَجَعَلَهُ غُثَّاءً. You said sa. There's no letter sa here. It's tha. Okay? So
Yeah.
that has to be elongated as well.
Yes.
سَنُقْرِئُكَ فَلَا تَنْسَى. This one as well. I think you did not elongate it enough. There's a mud here. There's vertical fatha and a mud, which means that you must elongate it. And here, this phrase, I think you did not pronounce the mushaddad on the lam. You said ila. It's not ila, it's illa. Okay? Illa ma sha Allah. Okay? So that's some errors there as well in pronunciation and recitation. And then innahu, you see this noon has a shadd on it. That is
Yeah.
gunna. We must make sure we put emphasis on it.
Okay.
Innahu ya'lamul jahra wa ma yakhfa. We've got to make sure that you pronounce the kha and that you elongate this fa sound as well.
Okay.
Jazakallah, though, you did well for
Jazakallah.
memorizing verses 1 to 8.
Jazakallah.
Next time, I would like you to practice your pronunciation. Jazakallah. And now
Jazakallah.
the breakout room and get the people back into the main class.
Assalamu alaikum. We're back in the main.
Yeah, Jazakallah. Jazakallah. Okay, we are almost at the end of our class now. So could we please have ST, could you please select a student to read the final prayers of the class?
Can we have N8346, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Can we please have you reciting the final prayers, but you must say A'udhu Billah Bismillah first. Ta'awuz.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, and Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay.
اللهم أبدي بالقرآن العظيم.
Okay, read the English.
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Jazakallah. Next.
وَاجْعَلْ لي إماما وَاجْعَلْ لي إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة.
Okay, and English.
And make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Okay, and next.
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
Good, and the English.
Oh Allah, accept this effort and service from us, for you are the most hearing, the most knowing.
And could I please ask EA to go through the homework for tomorrow, Jazakallah? For tonight, sorry.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, the homework for tonight is to revise chapter 88, Surah Al-Ghashiyah. Can you memorize it with the correct pronunciation, please? Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, everybody. And we will now end this class. And I hope that you enjoyed it and that you will be joining us tomorrow, inshallah, at the same time. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.